Hey everyone and welcome back to Chained Echoes, where today it is time for another side quest. Today, we are going to be taking care of the quest known as the Gates to Nhysa, which starts here on Hermit's Isle. Before we get started, this place is great. I can enjoy the sea breeze while not getting seasick. Thank you for this chance. I'm giving it my best. Glad to have you here. Yeah, looks like you are getting to work on building stuff on the island. You've got at least a few buildings laid out. Upper levels seem a bit more sparse, but that's not a problem. This pleasant sea breeze, I love it, but where the anchor am I? When not in use, it's better to let airships rest in water than on land. It's less harmful for the hull, you know? I guess that makes sense. They must have been made waterproof then. I would have never believed that one day I would fight against Terran. But my loyalty is with Len. I will follow her anywhere. Honestly, very proud of your character development so far, Rob. You have grown a lot already. Okay, there's almost certainly more people we can talk to, but let's get started with the quest. Hey, are you okay? Where am I? Oh, interesting. Red hair and a light tan. It could be from the sun, but you don't look like you do much outdoor work. Are you from Nebrelia? What? Did you see that gnarly wave? Took me right out of the boat. But I guess I landed where I wanted to get to anyway. This is the island with the infamous clan, isn't it? Something like that. Something like that. You're funny. Well, I've got a job for you. You and your people, that is? It's about the 7 true kings. Could you talk a little slower? I don't understand. Slower? Sure I can. Do you know what just caused this wave that stranded me here? Why Lord the Kraken, the 6th true king? With his breathing, he creates the tides, but you already know that. Every child knows that. His arms stretch out to all the oceans, and once he moves them, a tsunami is created. Crazy, isn't it? I guess so. Enough chit-chat. So when do we leave for Nhysa? Nhysa, the old university? That's why I'm here, silly. I want you to accompany me to Nhysa so I can learn more about the past of the true kings. I want to take a look at Asnadiel the dragon, the 2nd true king of the world. You need to know that I'm a biologist from Jamarina, but I'm sure I've already mentioned that. I tend to repeat myself. Oh, do you actually want to know more about the 7 true kings? Sure you do. Sit down. I'm sure this will take half a day, so, sorry, my mind drifted. Where was I? You said we should leave right now and not keep talking. That sounds like me, so let's get going. But where to? I thought there was no way to get to the sunken city. I already told you, through the Ograne grottos. I know the way. Well, the only problem is a beast that blocks my entry into there. Well, that's not my problem anymore. It's yours. Let's go. She tends to repeat herself, she says, leaving out every detail. Okay, so we're learning a little bit about the world and these 7 true kings. The 6th one creates the tides and tsunamis. Interesting. We've actually seen a few of these true kings already, but we'll get into the details later as it becomes a bit more explained. I'll let the game explain it effectively. Okay, so our goal is, I guess, up there along the north shore of the lake. I know of other entrances into the Ograne grottos, or at least one other entrance, but I suppose we're heading, oh! You know, now that it's pointed out, I do see that entrance quite clearly. And this puts us all the way over here. I do wonder, will we be able to, hopefully, climb up to get that gold chest that's over in the northeast quadrant of... Ooh, nice, got the last collectible here. But that's in the northeast quadrant of the, rolling fields. Oh, hello there. We got goblins. Been a bit since we fought any of you. I can't imagine they're going to be too difficult, surely. Surely I haven't just jinxed us. They are weak to earth. Alright then, let's focus on the top one. Ow. Okay, nope, they are indeed tuned for this part of the game. Got it. Really should have expected that. Okay, this should take care of our first, making it much safer. How dare— ooh, Mind Break. That could be dangerous. Nothing to steal. Alright, Quesagiri. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be even remotely a threat. Though I am gonna have Sienna use her Ultra move. Or not. Okay, we came from this way. And before I forget, I do want to make sure I grab that. Especially since it extends our chain up to 58. Need 6 more for the next Grimoire Shard? What else do we need for the Ograne Grottos? Ooh. Okay, extends out quite a ways. Got it. Yeah, let's check down here real quick. Okay, so I saw one earlier. Northwest, north, and east from here. Here? No. Oh, you know what? I am betting, yeah, it's up on that cliff. In that case, we're gonna need to go through the other entrance, so I will be right back. I don't want to forget this. Okay, so we are just south of the windmills in eastern Roland Fields. If you remember way back at the start of the game, there's an entrance to the Ograne Grottos here. And a hidden cave in this section. Let's keep an eye out for that then. Oh, it could be on the north half, which we can't necessarily reach quite yet. And while you're here, make sure you pulled this lever if you haven't already. Okay, but I wanted to come over here because I do believe... No? Shoot. I would think this is where it is, judging from where the treasure marks were pointing. Let me double check a map real quick before I meet you back over there. Just in case, I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be over here. I double checked the map, I was so close to being right, but the treasure is in fact right down here and not on top. Oh. The treasure mark's right there, I could have noticed that. Okay. Oops. Well, the important thing is I did point out that lever, which we are going to need to have pulled soon, so make sure you've done that. Do I want to fight them? No, not really. We already fought them. Oh, we have to. Okay. How long does attack stance last? I should probably double check that. It might be a permanent change until we use a different stance. It might only last a few turns, it depends. Alright, poisoning the lower one. And we'll focus on the top one. It is 15 turns, so basically the entire battle. Got it. Okay, now please leave Rob alone. Perfect. Nice counter. And yeah, let's use that ultra move on you since you have way more health. Get our overdrive a bit more under control. Just kill you in one hit, I guess. Easy. We might be too powerful. Might be. Okay, so the way forward is east. There's a treasure right there. Looks like we may need to come in from the north, but it doesn't look connected up there, so I'm worried. Ooh, found 10 out of 10 collectibles. We're having really good luck here. Give me that dragon killer, actually. Listen, we've seen dragons. I'm scared of them. I'm gonna want to kill them easily when we get around to it. Use ban. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Gotta get through some goblins first, though. Yeah, I'll focus on the wizard, I think. I don't trust the wizard. I do not trust spellcasters. They tend to have the ability to heal and buff their party, and debuff us, none of which are pleasant. The support types are the most dangerous. Alright, now Pandemic, spread that poison around before the wizard dies. Now, you did not have to do Rob like that. You did not have to do that. Sienna's gonna get to go twice in a row. Fun. I love it. But seriously, you really did not have to do Rob like that. That was just very impolite. Alright, Bothras, can you fix our overheat problem? Yeah. Awesome. Now we've got to keep that overheat in check. That'll make you weak to Earth. I think you're already weak to Earth. Okay, let's get some healing going. Actually, let's raise Rob. Oh, come on! He just got up! Yeah, 3 goblins appears to be just kind of bordering on the irritating side for where our gear is currently at. Alright, give me that gold, that falchion. Ooh, who gets that? That looked like it might be a Glen weapon? Yes. How does it compare to the Spatha? Only a slight improvement, especially given Spatha was already at still had one more upgrade tier to go. But an upgrade's an upgrade. And the falchion has 2 levels of upgrades it can get. Okay, so this quadrant's cleared out, so let's just clear out these goblins and keep moving. Poison the wizard. We'll spread the wizard to the knights, but focus most of our attacks on the wizard. That works. You know what? Screw it. We don't need to go all the way through with our entire setup. There we go. Okay, keep moving. We've wasted enough time. Okay, now we're in this upper area. We need to look for that cavern entrance, or that hidden cave. Got a gemstone jerkin. Might as well equip that to whoever the game thinks is appropriate. Already had one for Glenn. Looks like Rob may have gotten the new one. Aha! Dragon mail, more armor for us. And that goes to Glenn. Poison hit sounds fun. And we got a fast travel location. Looks like we are almost to our destination. 2,500 arc, very worth it. Need to figure out a way to that gold chest. Sorry about this, but I'm going to... No, thank you. That vicious fiend I was talking about lies ahead. It's too strong even for you, but if you feed it this berry, you might stand a chance. I developed this berry for strong monsters like that. It weakens their body by a lot. Incosibin berry, okay. Let's go ahead and go for it. All right, Tad-Eye, eat a berry. Oh, 88,000 damage. Okay, sure. Let's go for it. I'm so glad we used that. It had so much health. Thank goodness. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute, Madeline. I want to explore. Goodbye, worms. This water looks nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Deep underground cave water. Oh, dang it. Surely there's some way to get over there. I am unfortunately not seeing it. Okay, well, I don't want to go too far ahead without her, so we're not going to head on to the next map to the west. I do want to go this way. Hello? Ah, a member of the Adventurers Guild. Let me help you with some hints about unique monsters. Firstly, if you are lucky, you can find a unique monster in the west of Ograne. It's an alpha male. I've heard that all other enemies in the area disappear when it spawns. Secondly, people say a goblin takes its stroll somewhere in the northeast of Ograne. Apparently, it hates all goblins and wishes they were dead. Maybe it won't appear until all the other goblins are gone. Hints on how to spawn some unique monsters. Thank you. Alright, Madeline, I'm done ignoring you. Maybe. No, not yet. Just gotta check every little corner first. Every single corner. Okay, now we're good. I've only seen one additional chest. Huh. And we still haven't seen the second treasure mark either. Good job, let's move on. Alright then, onwards. Are you coming with us? I guess I'll just head on without you then. Let's head north. Who would have expected ruin so deep inside Ograne? Whoa, what madness! What does it say here? By the gods, I knew it! Nhysa didn't sink by any misfortune! These ruins are the proof. They serve as an entrance to the bottom of the crater. However, they were built in time before Nysa's demise, so the builders knew exactly what would happen to Nhysa. Does that complete the job? We're not in Nhysa yet, silly. Silly? Wait a second, is that a hidden switch? The gate opened! There are 3 more gates. If the inscription here is to be believed, the switches are scattered all across Volandis. You're expecting us to find them all. Of course, money is not an issue. Do I really have to repeat myself? According to the text, there is a switch in Roland, the Fearwoods, and Perpetua. What do you think, Glenn? Should we go through with this trouble? We already travel a lot, so we might as well be on the lookout for these switches. Wonderful, then I'll wait here. You want to wait here? I think Glenn meant we're going to look for the switches on the side. That could take weeks or months. We may never find them. No problem. I'm practiced at waiting. It's one of the virtues of any good scientist, so I wish you good luck. Somehow I feel sorry for her. Maybe we should look directly after all. She is a rather eccentric type indeed. So yes, we've actually already flipped one of these switches. The one she flipped is this door. The one we flipped in in Roland is this door. The one we flipped in Roland is right down there at the southernmost marker. Alright then. I am going to back all the way out of here, and I will meet you in the Fearwoods and Perpetua to find those other 2 switches. Oh, but first, can't forget this. Now I'll meet you back in the overworld. I remembered halfway out that we can teleport. Alright then, so we are here in the western area of Perpetua. Wait. Hang on. I did see the last chest. Status resist 1. But is there also a hidden cave on this map? Don't get sidetracked! We're gonna have an entire reward board episode soon, I promise. We can go deal with it then. Oh, I was on top of the monster. That's why it wasn't letting me... The capo? Oh. You might be a unique monster. Okay, you are weak to fire. Okay, good news is you're barely harming us. And you don't seem to have that much health, so maybe you're not a unique monster. Your name is unique enough that I assumed... No, you were in fact one of the unique monsters of Perpetua. I will take the win. Oh, you were all the way up there. Awesome. Oops. This tends to happen to me a lot in any game like this. I always get really wonky with the controls. There's a loud sound far in the distance. We don't think we can reach it from here. Alright, there's the Perpetua switch. Alright, Da Capo, I'm just gonna leave you here. On to the Fear Woods. Can we go into Tormund? Oh my god, they're letting us in Tormund. I am genuinely shocked that we're not being arrested on the spot. Okay, I think the easiest entrance to get to where we need to go is going to be through the western exit from Tormund. Now that we're up on the bridges above the dragons. Owl? We need to head all the way down that way. So straight south from here. Ah, a member of the Adventurers Guild. Let me help you with some hints about unique monsters. Firstly, some kids were playing in the center of the Fear Woods. They were chasing each other around a group of trees, and a monster appeared. Secondly, there was a monster in the Fear Woods who was best friends with a turtle. If you kill the turtle and don't leave the forest, it will try and take revenge. Someone got ambushed by it on these wooden bridges in the west. Good to know. Okay, so straight south, and it was east twice, south, under the bridge, past the dragons. Can I summon my... Okay. Awesome. Awful. I'll take it. I will take a win that I don't deserve. There's a loud sound in the far distance. We don't think we can reach it from here. Okay. Let's head all the way back. Thank you, teleports. To meet up with Madeline. Sorry, I thought... The buried treasure's bothering me. I thought I saw the other treasure mark just a moment ago, so I was clearly wrong. But I sure thought I saw it. Okay, I see. Switches in Roland, Perpetua, and the Fear Woods. Already got it, Madeline. Let's move forward. This place is a wreck, though. And we've got fast travel. And looks like there's quite a bit more we can explore off to the sides, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Do you want to take the elevator down? Yes. This view is amazing. Words fail me. The city is really sunk in one piece. The buildings are all standing for the most part, that is. Up there, the wyverns fly like a flock of birds. Combined with the fog, it's no wonder you can't reach Nhysa via the crater. And somewhere down there dwells Asnadiel. I'm so excited to see him. Are these true kings really that interesting? What are you saying, little one? Of course they are. They are the strongest, most powerful creatures in all of Eldrea. They can destroy whole cities within a few seconds. And they are all so mysterious. In Vati, there is a mountain that was famous for its twin wind caves. Strong winds flowed in and out. No explorer could enter the cave and come out alive. Either the wind pulled the explorers deep into the caves or hurled them out of the mountain. It was not until 100 years later that the geologists found out that the mountain was not a mountain at all. Once it cleared it of all its flora, its appearance became visible from a distance. It was in fact a true king. The ape, Meteorus Arbo, the first true king, also called the meditating monk. The caves were nothing but his nostrils. He had been meditating for thousands of years, so he had become one with the environment. Fascinating, isn't it? The second true king is a boar that moves through the world in almost straight lines, piercing a huge moat through the earth. Nothing can stop him, even a mountain is no obstacle. He simply bores his way through everything. People use his paths as tunnels. Whole villages must give way if the boar approaches them. His trenches are visible even from far up in the sky. The boar Grandilar, the second true king, also called the Unwavered. Asnadiel here is the third king. Since he is hiding here, we don't know much about him. The dragon Asnadiel, third true king, also called the Undying Dreamer. We know even less about the fourth king, but once a century there was an incredible event. A voice resounds over all of Eldrea, speaking for several minutes in an unknown language. The voice sounds like a parrot repeating some words. Because of this immense ability, it was classified as a true king. What it looks like and where the voice comes from, no one knows. The parrot Ruhan, the fourth true king, also called the Divine Voice. I need not introduce the next true king. We all see him when we look up at the sky at night. Our second moon. The owl Luna Orbatnas, the fifth true king, also called the Watching Eye. A quick bit of trivia. Airships only fly up to a certain altitude, but not because they can't technically go any higher, but because otherwise they're trespassing onto Luna's territory. He is quick to deal with intruders. No one has ever seen the main body of the next true king, but his work influences us all. He creates ebb and flow through his breathing. When he uses his tentacles, giant waves are created. The Kraken Wild Lord, the sixth true king, also called the Abyss. And the last in the line is quite special. It is not a single entity, but it is made up of thousands of individuals. It is fast and unstoppable. It contaminates entire cities within a few hours. The rat swarm Karmasinus, the seventh true king, also called the Black Plague. Well, enough rambling. We are arriving. So, we learned a bit about the 7 true kings of the world. What's wrong? This looks bad. The gate is locked and the key seems to be a complex mathematical puzzle. What do we do now? I'll have to solve it. It'll take days though. I'm slightly annoyed. Do you still need our help? Huh? Help? No, you're bothering me. Leave me alone. Here's your payment, now go away. You're sure you want to stay here? Have you got any? I hate to repeat myself. Get out of here. I can manage on my own. Something tells me she really can. Alright, well, it was enjoyable to travel with you, Madeline. Madeline? Why is this formula so complicated? Ugh. You have fun down here. Maybe someday we'll be able to enter Nhysa. And how are we doing? 59? We're getting close to that Grimoire Shard. Alright. Then, with this side quest complete, next time on Chained Echoes, one more side quest for this portion of the game. After that, we'll do an exploration of the Archonte Archipelago. After that, we're going to do another round of reward board. And then finally, we'll move on with the main story. We got a little bit more to go before we get back to it, but now is the best time to take care of a bunch of the side content, so we gotta do it now. I will see everyone next time for that.